Oh man, this thing goes live and it goes live quick. Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What is going on, guys? Happy Saturday to you, Drew Jack. What's going on, bro? Good to see you on the stream. Late night. Wow, this is a late night stream. I had to get on here and do something because what is going on in the market right now? What's happening to BTC? What is happening to BTC? And when you look at there, Coinbase is broke again. Coinbase broke again. Can you hardly believe it? Unbelievable. Coinbase was broke again. That's right, bro. XRP just woke up the ball with the winners. That's exactly right, bro. Good to see you. MN is in the building. Got to tell you, I went and got some of that sleeper digital asset. I did indeed. My brother from New York is in the stream. What's going on, Andre? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. You need to get that crypto.com app. Oh, man. Yeah. I'll talk to you about that another time, brother. We got to get that going. Data streamer. I asked on the stream the other day, Drew Jack, if people were familiar with data. There's two datas, both sleepers, I believe. I got to do some further investigation into one of the datas, but the other one I snatched up. TJ Jackson is in the building. What's good? Win Muller, what's up, brother? Yeah, unbelievable. I saw a tweet on Twitter that someone said that the miners are like, they're out. They've been planning on selling their BTC. They're out because this halving is going to break them. And I also saw that China just came out with something with Bitcoin, like declaring it a property and like some kind of crazy stuff because they got all the mining, they got all control of the mining going on over there. Like, what is going on with that, right? Me and Miss Crypto Siege went for a walk today. It was like 3 miles. 3-mile walk. I almost thought, holy cow. It's funny because when you go for a walk like that, and then you go, like when you're in the walk, you're good, right? But then you go take it for a couple of little things, like we stopped and got a little bit of food. We stopped and got some of that Patron, right? And that was worse. I don't know if it just hit me, but that was worse than the walk itself. Oh, man, gotta tell you. So I don't know what happened to BTC, but that wasn't good. Drew Jack data. It's called, I think they call it stream of the identifier, as we like to say in air traffic control lingo, is DATA. There's something about that DTA though that's just got me. I don't know. Yeah, have any of you guys checked out DTA? What's up, baby? Just tell me. 840,000. What year? 42. Year 42, and what is that? 842,000. And how many 20,000s is that? What year you did? 42. All right, so you got to do 20,000 times 42. And what is it? 840,000. 800 what? 40,000. Sorry, we're going over some cash value life insurance. All right, and so what's the column to the right say?
It says 38,000.
To the right of year 42?
Yes. And I think we technically got it wrong because it says year in one column and then it says age in the year.
Right.
In the next column.
Yeah, so I want the year so 42.
There is no year 42.
There isn't?
Age in.
Okay, so do age 25. Yeah. And let me know. because he started at age 40, right? So yeah, so do year 25. So anyway, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, TJ Jackson snatched some of that ERD up this morning, afternoon as well.
500,000.
What's 500,000?
25.
25 times what?
20,000.
Okay, so what's the column to the right of that? 905,000 versus 500,000.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. So yeah, I picked up some of that ERD, TJ Jackson. I got to tell you, I did indeed. And yeah, I've been checking out their Twitter. I've been checking out the what is it? Their Twitter, their Telegram. Kevin Young's like, what did Navin say? See, can you get to it? Can you get onto it? What's up with all this training? You're teaching your daughter all this high cash value stuff so she can understand it. We're trying to learn more about Navin. Bro, XRP says, "Sees you're a freaking legend, bro. 3 miles with the wifey and Patron." Yeah, that's funny. Talk about a legend, Chris Farley. That was a legend, my dude, right there. Picked up some of that ERD. Anybody know about DTA? What's up, XRP Joe? Good to see you, my friend. Anybody know? Hello, Mr. Crypto Siege. Hello, investor in yourself. Good to see you in the stream, man. Yeah, Drew Jack. Drew Jack, do you have a trading channel on YouTube? Do you have a trading channel on YouTube, or used to do a trading channel? What's up? It says Portugal's complaint portal. Is that complaint or compliant portal? Is a gov site that is using Ethereum smart contracts to validate brand ranking. I haven't said anything yet, bro. Wow, where are you checking in from, my friend? Is that Ryu Shirukin 7? Where are you checking in from? Forgive me for if I butchered that up, my friend. Where are you checking in from? Shiryuken. Where are you checking in from? Is that I don't even want to say it, but it sounds like that is Japanese. Is that Japanese? Aaron Villette, what's going on? I'm going to show you. I'm just going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. It's from Twitter. I don't think it's old, but I heard him say something. He kind of subtly kind of mixed it in. I'm like, what in the world? Thanks, bro. XRP. Thank you, man. Yeah. So, did he just say that? That was interesting. Guys, do me a favor. And if you could get on Twitter and let everyone know that we're live streaming, that would be awesome. I would appreciate that big time. Definitely appreciate you guys doing that. That was an interesting thing, I got to tell you. When Mullet, have you heard of data, man? And have you heard of DTA? Kevin Young, hey, little Miss T. I tell you said, what's up with Mullet? Yeah, TJ Jackson. I picked up some of that ERD without question. Matt LaRoche was what is that? Man, this chat is screaming. The sound of that attack move from the character on Street Fighter. Yeah. No data, no DTA. I own too many as it is, bro. Is that right? Yes, they are two different projects, TJ Jackson. The DATA is called Streamer. Yeah, Coinbase. Coinbase not good, Mr. Shuriel Ken. It's not good, my friend. Aaron Villette, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Let me share this with you guys and see. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it, but I listened to it twice already. I'm like, did he say that, or is that maybe it's? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. But let me share it. It's not new, that I can tell you. But yeah, interesting stuff. Let me see if I can't find it first, and then I will share it. Oh, there it is right there. Perfect. That's an easy one to do. I'm liking this new software, guys. I'm using I'm using the new software now. It's called StreamYard. I'm liking it. Big E, XRP. What's good, bro? Slant Crypto, brother. What's going on, my dude? All right, let me play this, man. Let me share the screen. I am liking this new software. I mean, this is a shout out to Stuart XRP. This is from November of 2019, so almost December of 2019, right? I mean, look, that's not what I caught from this, but thanks to Stuart XRP for sharing this. Navin Gupta from Ripple, he was at the Indian FinTech Awards, and this is, I've seen this kind of layout before, but I'm not sure if I heard the video. So we are already thinking 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead, because at that time in 2022 or 2025, you can't solve this problem. You can't go back and fix the architecture that was flawed from the day one. Okay, that's cool. Let's listen to this and hope the audio works. I'm going to have, yeah. This is the first time I played something on here, so let's see what happens.
For the digital assets as we know it, these are open source technologies, you know that, right? So anybody in the room can take the code, replicate the code, and start your own digital asset if you wanted to, right? So if one would want to.
Okay. Could you guys hear that okay? XRP Joe, thanks for sharing. Aaron Villette, I appreciate you sharing, man. Can you guys hear that okay? I don't even know if you can hear me now. Yeah, mate, all good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Matt. Oh, what in the world?
For the digital assets as we know it, these are open source technologies, you know that, right? So anybody in the room can take the code, replicate the code, and start your own digital asset if you want to, right? So if one would want to. So a couple of things that we are doing. So some of you may know that we have something called as the Interledger protocol. And again, it's open source technology available for anybody to use. So we work with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So for example, you are a country X, which doesn't have any IMPS, NEFT equivalent network. Let's assume when you build the network, if it's ILP compliant, or you build ILP's minimum protocol in that, then even though you may build RTGS, NEFT, IMPS at separate times, they can become interoperable. So this is our contribution. We are closely working with W3C Group to make sure that we don't end up in the same world as we have today, where everything is essentially built in silos. So it's a big use of ILP so that it connects both the legacy and the current modern networks together. So because we see that the whole world will never be on one blockchain, right? There will still thousands of blockchains exist or thousands of networks exist. Either they're traditional or new, and they'll essentially connect with each other. So that's one. The second thing is in our own development, we use ILP or leave ILP for any network to connect with us. So for example, tomorrow you were to develop something, you can of course develop on the XRP ledger, but if you don't want to, then you can essentially develop on any technology that you want. But assuming that you incorporate ILP protocol, then you're able to communicate and send and receive from any institution that's part of the Ripple net, right? So we're already thinking 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead, because at that time in 2022 or 2025, you can't solve this problem. You can't go back and fix the architecture it was flawed from the day. about it, but 1 or 2 years later, when we'll have conferences like this, we'll not talk about the tech, we'll not talk about adoption on network, but we'll talk about interoperability. Like, for example, just hypothetically, right? Because the ACH system or the NEFT system or the RTGS system, the IMTS system were built in different time zones. They are not interoperable. And that's true about every single country. I'm not just talking about India. But tomorrow's system have to be interoperable, and they have to work with the legacy world and the modern world.
Okay. Oh man, I thought it was good. Someone said they got an echo. XRP. Echo might be from what you're hearing playing back to the mic. If you lower that volume on your monitor, it may help. Slide echo, but volume was fine. Okay, I probably shouldn't have moved it up. So, I mean, what did you guys hear from that? And maybe this is our maybe we already knew that. Maybe when I'm thinking everybody already knows. Win Mullet, my dude, he says, I have no idea what that guy just said. Please translate. John Edwards, what's going on, dude? What is going on? Yeah, you know, it's getting a little tricky to kind of use the cards on these exchanges anymore. It's getting a little tricky. I was trying to use my card on Binance because that's where the ERD was. Couldn't do it. Couldn't buy BTC with it. Like, which is, yeah. So I mean, as soon as I put the bank card in there, it's like, nope, U.S. bank card denied. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So what's going on, Cookie Mutt? Good to see you. So I don't know what I don't. He said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Yo-Yo 123 says it sounds like Ripple's already been chosen. But didn't he say that we're closely working with the W3C group to make the networks all interoperable? He said we're closely working with the W3C. That Ripple was closely working with the W3C to make all the networks interoperable. I mean, did I not hear that? That's what I heard. So even if you're working with the RTGS or real-time payments, you know, we're working with the W3C to make it all interoperable. Now, when I heard that, I know that I had heard that, you know, the whole gifted that IOP created and gifted it over, and the W3C, I heard that part. I heard the Hyperledger part. I thought that was cool. I've heard that before, W3C, Hyperledger. Why is the W3Cs like they're in charge? Iron Arm 011. Yes, look at new. I heard that somebody Bearable Bull was given this guy a lot of credit because apparently he was sending some stuff to the Bearable Bull. So I saw that name before. Maybe I missed it, but maybe I missed that. That feels like a big deal to be working with the people in charge of the internet to make all these networks interoperable. I mean, you know, even a blockchain infrastructure company right? Why are they working with the W3C to make networks interoperable? And why are they, Ripple, doing that? Why isn't someone else doing that? And so that sounds like to me that the ILP is the thing moving forward for all types of interoperability. Interesting thing that he also said is he said 1 or 2, this is 2019, 1 or 2 years from now, we won't be talking about the tech. In other words, whether the tech is viable. We'll be talking about how can we become more interoperable. The tech will no longer be in question. That's what he also said in there. I find that to be very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm just, I was on Twitter, and we already knew about the Bill and Melinda Gates thing. That was cool. But the way he said it, we're working closely with the W3C and the ILP. Like they're working, to get that thing completely interoperable is an interesting thing to me. And I see that comment. Ripple has been working with the W3C for years now. Doing what? Like doing what? Does that say that ultimately say, yeah, is the internet of value? The XRP plus the IOP equals the internet of value. Yep. Is Crypto Don Juan in the building? What's up, Crypto Don Juan? M1 Geronimo, what's good? Good to see you in the stream tonight, my friend. Yeah, so apparently it's just news to me, apparently, but we're closely working with the ILP to make these different networks no longer siloed, but interoperable. Yo123 says, keep an eye out on the bickering between the ECB and SWIFT. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. What was the dump a couple hours ago about? I don't know about it, Jason, but I saw on Twitter. That that the miners had just got rid of all their BTC. They wait for it to get up as high as it could, and they dumped it right before the halving. Now, this is just one person's opinion on Twitter, but that's what they said, and that it was planned. They were expecting that to happen. William Leather is in the building. Good to see you, William Leather. I mean, are we forgetting that, that Ripple created the ILP, the Interledger Protocol, the ILP, the Interledger Protocol. And the W3C and Ripple are working together to use that technology to make these silos of networks interoperable in the same way that the internet is. And when the here's the thing, when the W3C decides to adopt some technology, like I kind of feel like the world pays attention to that particular fintech company that created that technology. You know what I mean? And that's a powerful statement to say. In a year or two from now, we won't be talking about the tech. We'll be talking about how more interoperable can we get. It's a pretty powerful statement. I think it's a hugely popular statement. The Boiling Crypto is in the building. What's up, Siege? What's up with you, my friend? Oh, man, how did I miss this? Joey P4099 is in the building. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that big time super sticker. I appreciate that big time, Joey P4099. Good to see you tonight. A lot of people hanging out. BTC did a little bit of a nosedive. That was really, really interesting. During the glitch tonight, TradingView showed a 10,000 XRP. What glitch? I don't understand. What's the glitch? Because someone said something about someone showed something on Twitter again. Oh man! Hopefully I kept those tweets. Hopefully I kept those tweets. I got to do something about that because apparently the comments blocked me out. I have to figure this stuff out. New software, guys, loving it, but I'm still learning. Winmullet, hit the like and subscribe, please. Thank you, Winmullet. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you guys haven't had a chance to sub to the channel, definitely appreciate that. We're gonna raise to 3,000 subs, and then we're gonna just smack 5,000 out of the ballpark. Coinbase is sad. Sad, sad, sad. I mean, what's going to happen when people trying to use that to cash out, man? It's not going to be good. It is not going to be good. XRP boss is in the building. What's good? TJ Jackson said another rapper was talking about Bitcoin and XRP recently. How about that? People are asking questions. Yeah. Because the word is out about this happening and start to happen. It's going to be some FOMO in. I mean, Tika's amping up. Tika Tawari is amping up his his friends. You know, he's amping that up now. So, yeah, I listened to about an hour and a half of this tech royalty, and it just ended up being digital assets. He's talking. He's comparing. He's saying you could put $100 in an asset and then make 180,000 annually. How is that possible in a digital asset? I don't. How? Is it because you'll make so much money that you can divide it by I don't know how you make it that annually. I didn't get it, but yeah, he's comparing this tech royalty. He went on for 15 minutes comparing this tech royalty, this new technology called tech royalty, and he's comparing it to the royalties that actors and actresses get, and musicians. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's nice. I mean, you get that you do it once, you get it all the time. And he's saying digital assets are like that. Anyhow, an hour and a half of my time listening to that madness, just so he could say, and then the one crypto he talked about was Ethereum. The one digital asset he shared with the masses was Ethereum. Baruto. Coinbase, XRP, really? XRP Joe? Coinbase wasn't letting me log in just before the dump. For me, it didn't matter, but it may have for some. Wow. I don't mess around with Coinbase, man. Screw up. I don't mess around with them. I don't mess around with them. I really don't. Binance US, Binance. You got to do a little swinging around, BTC to USD to kind of get to where you want to get with your currencies, but it's worth it. Aaron Velez says when the exchanges go down, it's for one reason only. It's because they do not have the coins in house. 10,000%, Aaron Velez. Let me show this one so you guys can see this. Well, that kind of sucks. You can't see me. That's a weird thing. I got to figure out how that works. When exchanges go down for one reason only, it's because they do not have the coins in-house to support the coins they are selling. When volumes spike, they must shut down to source more coins. 10,000% correct. 10,000% correct. Bro, XRP says no cashing out, collateralized loans. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Just don't cash out. You don't have to play the games, I guess, huh? Just do some collateralized loans. Yeah. Bruh, God, tell you, bruh, an hour and a half. This dude's talking tech. This dude is talking tech royalties. And in the end, it was just digital assets. I'm like, man. But you're right about that, man. Just collateralize the loans. Truth. Very true. Very true. That reminds me, Kava. Got to get some more Kava. Got to get some Kava. I sold man, I sold so many things for XRP. Lucky Lloyd is in the building. Not long. It won't be long, Lucky Lloyd, before XRP does, market cap wise. It really won't. So, what's the word on the street today? Is it what's the talk of the town? Is it Mickey B's fine from Capco? Is that the word on the street? People going crazy? I think it is. I think that's kind of the word. You guys saw that? Crypto Don Juan, I like the new setup, Siege. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Crypto Don Juan. I'm playing with it. Just got it yesterday, so I'm playing with it. But yeah, it's nice. Works good. StreamYard. JS says, not gonna lie, I'm going crazy. XRP Joe, Mickey B's got the goods indeed. That was an interesting find. Oh, new creation. What was it? What was the thing? Was it new creation on Twitter? Iron Man, Iron Arm. Can you let me know what that was? The Twitter name again? Jay Fretless says at Crypto Siege ended up buying some Stellar Lumen because that was the only thing about. Oh, I hear you, man. I have not made the plunge into Stellar. I don't know. It's just the way he said it, JS. We're working closely with the W3C to ensure there are no longer any silo networks. And I think when you throw that into the mix, and then you throw coil, and you throw micro payments into the mix, and you throw Spring into the mix, I don't know. I can see a world where we're no longer having to wait, where people are no longer having to wait a week or 2 weeks or once a month to get paid. I can just envision a world when, people clock in at 8, that 9 to 10 hours, they get paid at the end of the day. Why do you have to wait 2 weeks to get a 2-week paycheck? There will not be a reason for that. Yeah, and that's not all of his XRP. He still has tons of more XRP, John Phillip II. Good to see you in the stream, my friend. Saturday night hangout with Mullet, TJ Jackson, brought XRP. Haven't seen these numbers on the stream in a while. Saturday night, BTC did the dump. But I can see that easily. Property Rich is in the building, says, what did Mickey B say? He didn't say anything. He shared something. I will share with you guys as well. Property Rich. He shared something he thought was a very, very interesting find. Someone on Twitter once or twice, I'm going to share that as well, and a video. I believe the video might be from XRP Researcher. His thoughts on it, and I think it goes right in line with David Schwartz, Joel Katz theory. 81 here. Let me ask this question, and just yes or no. Anyone here think that when Ripple, whether it be Brad Garlinghouse on the interview on CNN, whether it be David Schwartz or Thomas or the Ripple staff, Brian Madigan, Marcus Treacher, Ryan Sagone, any of those, do you think that they just do stuff just because when they get on in front of the camera, right? So once they get in front of the camera, you think they're just doing stuff just because? Anyone think, and here's the yes or no, anyone think that David Schwartz did that video on XRP and stablecoins just because like he was bored and just, just has, just pass him some time and, maybe I just get on Twitter. Maybe I'll get on YouTube and do a video. Anybody think that he was just, stuck here? This was a while back, right? This was before the vehicle scene. Anyone think he just got up and said, yeah, I'll just make a video about XRP, collateralized, stablecoin, all that kind of stuff? Negative. Methodical, systemic rollout. Indeed, bro. Aaron Valette, without question, that's what they do. All of them. And I'm telling you, I'll never forget when first the Ripple Insights came out, 2020, the year of the digital asset. Right? Everyone's going through that, going crazy. They had Treacher, they had Brian Madigan, they had I think Ashish Burla, right? All these different people, 4 or 5 people, right? Great read. Everyone was going crazy over that, right? Then they went out and did a video, right? Remember, everyone's being interviewed, and then they did another video. And I believe it was in the last video, right? Where they would, how many times did you guys catch, they're talking to each other. And then it seems right at these kind of significant moments or, points, what is it? When they're trying to make a point about a particular issue, they turn to the camera. One of the turns to the camera was from Ashish Burla when he said, we thought it was going to happen sooner, but it turns out it's going to take longer than what we thought. Turn to the camera. Brian Madigan, when she turns to the camera. I'm telling you, everything that they do is intentional. I actually tagged Joel Katz on a tweet, which I thought a guy had nailed the whole thing that Mr. B shared with us. But let's go to what Mr. B shared with us so we can let's see. I dump part 2 coming. Well, apparently blockchain backer called the 18-cent XRP. Asshole Trucker Bob is in the building. What's good, dude? What's up, Trucker Bob? When mullet. DS doesn't brush his teeth without a good reason. Exactly, my dad. Exactly. Let me see if let's find Mickey B. Fresh. Let's find Mickey B. Fresh. There it is, all the way over there. Boy, I've been on the thing. Let me share the screen. So remember this little thing here from Capco.com? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. A glimpse at a final solution from a professional consulting agency. Directly referring to Ripple, XRP, no speculation or hype, sounds like an enhanced version of David Schwartz stablecoin proposal. But what did this? What's everybody's thought on this? Shout out to Mickey B. Fresh for sharing, for taking the time to constantly add value to this community. That dude is the truth. I got to tell you, he is the truth. It's an interesting read. To demonstrate the potential and drawbacks of distributed ledger in financial services cross-border payments, the following high-level example, followed by examples that exist in the marketplace, It's to serve as a demonstration of how the result of such an implementation could appear. In this future's hypothetical example, each financial institution would have a node that connects to the other institution's nodes in a closed distributed ledger network. These firms would also have each of their nodes tie into their internal systems for record keeping in whatever rotation the firm requires, and for the authorization of transfer of money. Okay, that's cool. They acknowledge that the nodes and their transaction data are valid, which is then saved and captured as completed within the ecosystem's nodes. For security purposes, the identification data that is held of each transaction can be sent through all nodes for validation, but only be visible for specified parties through a zero-knowledge proof, a cryptographical tactic used to demonstrate knowledge of certain variables, but nothing outside those variables. Note that such cryptographical techniques as zero-knowledge proof are still in development in some places, right? So a distributed ledger ecosystem. A vehicle is required to transfer funds between accounts. The institutions could utilize a stable coin of choice. Let me read that again. All right. For this enclosed distributed ledger ecosystem to work, a vehicle is required to transfer funds between accounts. A scenario where the institution consistently agree upon conversion rates for each trade value would slow transactions down considerably. Instead, the institution could utilize a stable coin of choice. So just remember conversions, currencies, conversion rates. Instead, the institutions could utilize a stable coin of choice, such as Ripple. This sounds like this a little bit, and I'll go back to it. When this person here, what I believe it is, at Martin CP Valk, V-A-L-K, who put this together, and he said he was put this together with the help of the book by by James Rickard. It's called The Death of Money. This theory is largely based on the book, The Death of Money. I'm saying currency wars and all kinds of stuff, and it's already up here top. Pretty funny. By James Rickard, but adapted for the participation of crypto assets. If you like this, please do read his books as they explain this in far greater detail, minus the crypto assets. So here's this participation part. First of all, you got this right here. Determination of the fixed rates. The rate at which central bank digital currencies can convert to one another could be determined every 4 years based on the weighted average of bank foreign currency transactions during the last 12 months prior to the fixing date. The 4-year period would give markets sufficient time to adjust and consider the implications of the new system, and the 12-month averaging period will smooth out short anomalies or market manipulation. Here's the interesting part here. It says participation. In order to participate in the new gold SDR system, a member nation would have an open capital account, meaning that its currency would have to be freely convertible into XRP. The bridge currency. XRP would act as a bridge between central bank digital currencies, which themselves lack interoperability. Let me go back to this again and read that again. A scenario where institutions consistently agree upon conversion rates for each other, trade value, would slow transactions down considerably. Instead, that situation, the institutions could utilize a stable coin of choice, such as Ripple. Two different people, two different ideas and concepts, both pointing to Ripple and XRP. XRP, or one developed in their consortium. According to Ripple, cross-border transaction using the system take under 7 seconds to occur. Each member bank could purchase an amount of the stable coin, then peg to the value of their currency of choice at the time of their transaction and trade it across the network to then be cashed out on the receiving end for the currency of choice. Each member bank would then have the option of using a stablecoin to enable transactions across the border and conduct the transaction over multiple currencies and forms of collateral. Let me share something on Twitter, and I think this guy, it was on Twitter, but it's a video, and I think this guy, I think he got it. Like I feel like he got it. Let's listen to this guy. Shout out to XRP Researcher, and I believe that he has a YouTube channel, but I don't think it says XRP Researcher is the channel. I want to say XRP Now or Right Now, maybe. Let's go. Let me see. Where do I want to go? Let's go back right to right.
Absolutely fantastic. Let's keep moving. From Crypto Wolf, Ripple reveals new details on its mysterious cryptocurrency trading platform. Ripple's job openings for an engineering manager states that the new trading platform will be integrated with Ripple's XRP-powered cross-border payments, on-demand liquidity. Let's scroll. We'll be using XRP as well, and its subsidiaries. Rio is the first stop. 40 billion a year and transfers, 377,000 locations. They were looking to build a network of agents in Africa. Well, it looks like they just found their hub in ZPay, who's trying to reach more than 150 million mobile wallets in 20 African countries. Absolutely fantastic. Let's keep moving. From Crypto Wolf, Ripple reveals new details on its mysterious cryptocurrency trading platform. Ripple's job openings for an engineering manager states that the new trading platform will be integrated with Ripple's XRP-powered cross-border payments, on-demand liquidity. Let's scroll down. Let's just read a couple of pieces from this article.
It's coming, guys.
Ripple is currently looking for a liquidity staff software engineer to join the project's team. According to the application, the enterprise-grade distributed trading platform will provide real-time access to crypto markets and Ripple's products. A separate job opening for an engineering manager states that the new trading platform will be integrated with Ripple's XRP-powered cross-border payment solution, on-demand liquidity. Ripple CTO David Schwartz said that the company is pushing to make it easy for anyone to launch asset-backed tokens on the XRP ledger. Asset-backed. So what are we talking about here? And we covered this in a video. An asset-backed token could be a stable coin that is backed by XRP. It is collateralized. So what do we mean by that? Easy. You have 1 million stable coins. Call it whatever you want to call it. We'll call it stable coin A. I have 1 million stable coin A's. I need to back that by a token, which would be XRP. So I buy 1.5 million XRP to back that 1 million. Why do you buy more? So you could prevent any slippage. What does that mean? That means if I am sending money to you, my YouTube audience who is listening to this, I am sending you $100. With that collateral, with that backing of that 1.5 million, I will make sure you get that 100 million. Because if anything happens during that transfer process and there's any slippage and that $100 is now worth $99.99, you will still get your $100 because my collateralized extra money sitting there is backing my transfer. It is absolutely genius. And what does this do for people that collateralize or create stable coins based on the XRP ledger? This forces them to buy up XRP in bulk so they can back up their stable coin.
Let me continue on with Mickey B. Fresh's find. Stablecoins are stabilized in several ways. First, being backed by another asset like gold, dollars, or other cryptos. In the case of cryptos backing stablecoin, a larger reserve is held across the network to prevent price shocks of the underlying crypto from affecting the stablecoin. These stablecoins can also be backed by algorithms that are changed and validated from central banks into their networks, similar to how a government can print more currency. And this talks about the company that is Capco, consultant company. You should have seen some of the remarks in this tweet that Mickey B. Fresh got. But anyway, let me do this. And let me do this. You see where it's going, guys? Do you think it's a coincidence that David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, he got on YouTube in his office there and just did a video about stablecoins and being backed by XRP as collateral? You understand, guys, that these guys are constantly under all of this. They are constantly under the NDA umbrella, constantly. But trust me when I tell you, they want to share what they can share without getting themselves in trouble. Ronnie Early is in the building. What's going on, Ronnie Early? Good to see you tonight. They want to share. That wasn't a coincidence. What did I was reading something that talked about the four trust, liquidity, and I have to find that, right? So they want to share. They want to tell us. Did you catch what the guy said? They'll have to buy a ton of XRP to use it so that they can cover any kind of slippage or whatever that might look like. And they can, because the XRP is so easily converted into whatever they need to convert it into. Quickly, easily, they can do it. But when you're talking central banks and you're talking about that kind of money, it's a lot of XRP. And the only way it's not a lot of XRP is if XRP is now valued higher, then they would not require to have as much XRP because its value, its price is higher. That's how they get it done. Mark Wilkins, what's going on, bro? Yeah, so the stable coin is not XRP. The stable coin is a stable coin. XRP acts as the collateral. It acts as the collateral. Now they've been, and what I mean by that is, gold, these price sets that we keep talking about and hearing, that would have to happen for XRP with XRP. It would have to. It's feeling like to me that this whole gold and these SDRs, by the way, Jim Rickards put out something. Did you guys catch Jim Rickards' latest tweet? That was a doozy as well. But it feels like to me, and I'll share that with you guys, but it feels like to me that Martin guy and what he did with the gold and the SDR and how that would work is going to come exactly into play. It really feels like that. Gold, SDR, central bank digital currencies, XRP that converts them as the bridge currency into, and it can bridge into, it can move into any currency that they need it to. Which makes that whole AIIB diagram with the HSBC even more relevant today as well. Two different guys saying the same thing at Martin CP Vauk and this consultant company here, Capco. Two different places saying the same exact thing as a possibility. Let me catch up on the comments here. Man, I appreciate you guys commenting. I really do. Crypto Delivery is in the building. What's up, Cease? What's good with you, Crypto Delivery? Good to see you. TJ Jackson, I just hodl, buy more on the dip. The egg for all the baskets. Yeah, guys, do me a favor if you haven't already. Just collapse the chat. Go smash that like button if you're enjoying the hangout. Then come back and hang out on the channel. Definitely appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm on YouTube. We want to keep that, get back into that streak where we were having just as many likes as we had viewers in the stream. It was a really cool deal to see. I don't think YouTube has ever seen such a thing. That high ratio of likes to people on the stream was phenomenal. I mean, you guys were killing it. It was really, really good to see. Manny Rodriguez, what's good, bro? Where are you checking in from, Manny? What's up, Siege? My opinion on where we're closely working. In my opinion, Ripple's already has its right foot in place. Indeed. I believe they already do. I don't know if another fintech company that's working with the W3C to eliminate as much as possible all these different siloed networks and make it all interoperable. And in the end, trust me when I tell you this, the world's focus, not just the US of A and Ripple's, the world's focus is on solving the cross-border payments dilemma. The world is looking to solve that. Did I miss a super chat? Oh, thank you, YouTube's biggest douche, XRP gang. Thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you being here tonight. I'm glad I caught that. This new software. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Right? I don't know if another fintech company is doing that. I don't know if another fintech company that is Ripple is leading the way in the cross-border payments deal without question. And again, I say it to you guys again, when we talk the IMF and the World Bank, who's talking about we need to get money out to people now, not these businesses. The World Bank just said that. IMF, World Bank, the BIS, the UN, who else? I think I said it, the IMF already, right? The ECB, all these different entities, right? When you say blockchain and DLT, digital assets, right? When you say that, this is what they hear. Wah, 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 wah. But when you say, hey, the DLT can solve this cross-border payments issue, they are all ears. They are 1,000% open and ready to accept it. So that is the agreed upon challenge that requires a solution in the world and all these entities, these powers that be. That is the agreed upon problem, and Ripple has a solution to it. Ripple has a solution to it. So it's not data, it's not security or privacy. It's not food chain supply stuff. Shout out to my dudes from VeChain. What the powers that be all agree upon is the challenge that comes with cross-border payments. And Ripple has the solution for it. And don't forget what Chris Larson said the other day. I am going to say that. I don't know. I'm probably going to say that every single stream. Chris Larson is in a hallway getting ready to get interviewed by a reporter. The reporter asked a question. She wants to talk about the Ripple lawsuit and in terms of being a security. So whether it's a law, right? She wants to talk about that. This dude, Mr. Chris Larson, says, well, you know, what I think is important is that we figure out, we create, we put together, we get this digital asset that can solve this issue that the world has, which is cross-border payments, right? And we believe that that digital asset is going to be XRP, right? In the short term, he says initially cross-border payments, but long term, what we're looking to do is to have this digital asset, XRP, be the world currency, the global currency that the world will use for all kinds of use cases. That the world will, he used the word, he either said world currency or global currency, that the world will use for all kinds of use cases. I don't know if there's a co-founder, chairman, whatever he is, that speaks like that when it comes to digital assets. XRP Ray has an interesting point here. XRP Ray says transfers, let me share this with you guys. Transfer will happen so fast that the price of XRP would not change. However, the price of XRP will be so high, it would not matter. It will have to be priced at the ounce of gold to cover potential loss. I would be good with that. There's some smart people on the inside, geopolitically on the inside, saying that they believe XRP, Rickards is not, I mean, XRP, gold is going to, get to a big number and believes that it has to get that way. Tommy V is in the building. What's up, Tommy V? That's right, bro. XRP. Bro, XRP says XRP and VeChain are more of a sure thing than dying and paying taxes. Daniel Martinez, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you in the stream tonight. I don't know much about Stellar Lumens, Ronnie, early. I just think they're in payments. I don't know. I don't know. For me, XRP is in payments. So I don't know where Stellar is going to fit. If it's going to be a domestic thing, I don't know where it is. There's a lot of people confident about it, and I hope they're right. I hope they're right. And the same way that I hope that I'm right about XRP, I hope that they're right about Stellar Lumens. I really do. For those of you who hold it, I really do. Morris Prince C7 is in the building, makes an outstanding point. He says, keep in mind, fam, when using XRP as collateral, you are also taking away from the circulating supply. Less supply, higher price. Supply versus demand. Exactly. Maybe sober? Is that maybe sober or maybe sober? Is that maybe sober or maybe sober? Maybe sober. Ledger finally on his way to protect my hella XRP. Yeah, exactly. Good to see you in the stream as well. Let me make sure I catch up. Swift is sweating bullets, says Manny Rodriguez. They will end up having no choice but to deal with XRP or shut down. That is, did I just miss a super chat? Hold on. That is 100% correct. What's up, Trucker Bob? Thanks for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you being here. Have a cold beer on me, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Indeed, I had some Patron earlier today. That was nice. Had some of that Patron. Good to see you in the stream, Trucker Bob. And again, thank you for the super chat. Ronnie Early, money problems cause a kink in the lifeline of the world. Indeed, it does. Indeed, it does. So let's share old Jim Rickards for you today. Just to share a little tweet from Jim Rickards. Charlie G, what's up, Charlie G? Good to see you in the stream, bro. What did I miss? What's up, Crypto Seas? So it's great. It's all good, bro. Good to see you, Charlie G. Star in the Making is here. What's up? What's up, Star in the Making? John. Hi, Siege. I've been busy buying extra. What's going on, John? How are you, my friend? You're not John Edwards, John. Are you, John? Hey, if that's the way, man, I keep forgetting about that, bro, XRP, that you can just collateralize using collateralized loans. I wish you can kind of get some interest, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Right now, those cash value, the high cash value life insurances, I'm loving it. XRP Joe is like a 10 to 14,000 XRP. Whoa. I know, right? Pager, sir, is if XRP does get pegged to something and we're all happy because it's $100 now, do we have to admit then that it is manipulated? No, it's not. Unless you say that gold is manipulated, unless you say that oil is manipulated. There would be no difference. It's whatever they want. In the end, it's whatever they want it to be is what it's going to be. Manipulated or not, the idea is how can you take advantage of the current situation so that you can better you and yours. That's what ultimately it's all about. Trying to see if I should move it into something else. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know enough about Stellar. Bobby XRP Extrovert says Stellar is a giant in the background. I hear that, and I hope you're right, man. If you hold some, I hope you're right. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Holy man. XRP Ray, thank you, man. Thank you. Keep up the great content. Thank you, XRP Ray. I appreciate that big time, my friend. And will do. Paul Bogle is in the building. Good afternoon to you, Paul. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hope you're right, Bobby XRP. He's like, do your own research on Stellar, monster in the making. I hear you. And I hope you're right. So I hope anyone that holds it is right. I really, really do. Corey Anderson, what's going on, my friend? Are you talking about Navin Gupta? Well, he just said that Ripple was working with the W3C to prevent, if you will, or get rid of all these silo networks and make everything interoperable. With the W3C, people in charge with kind of running and maintaining the internet. And who they gifted the IOP to. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty significant. I also love that he said, this was in November of 2019, he said in a year or two, we won't be having discussions about the tech. We won't be having any discussions about distributed ledger technology and whether it's viable or not. We won't be talking about that. We'll be talking more about how can we become more interoperable. That's a powerful statement. It's a powerful statement. TJ Jackson says XRP, Stellar, Lumens, and VeChain. I hear you, my friend. You guys might talk me into just putting a few $100s in some Stellar just to have some, just to say I had some. But I got to tell you, if you want to talk a monster, hey, Bobby XRP Axelrod, you want to talk about a monster? VeChain. Do your own homework, guys. I'm not a financial planner. I'm certainly not telling you what to do. I'm certainly not telling you how to spend your money. I'm a guy on YouTube hanging out with some fellow cryptonaires. VeChain is doing its thing. When a region, whatever the APAC Provenance Council is, when they adopt your thing as the public blockchain, yeah, VeChain is. I tell you guys, they've always been in their lane. Sonny Lou just goes out and just does this thing. I'm telling you, it's not even half a penny. Yeah, or just not converted at all. Yeah. I got tequila, coffee, Patron. What? Corey Anderson got tequila, coffee, Patron? Is that what you're saying, bro? Nice. So Mark Wilgus says, if XRP were worth 10K and the USD is ravaged by superinflation, what do we really have? Me thinks we need to plan to convert our XRP to gold or Bitcoin when we take our profits. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's something about the stable coins and putting what your value of your digital asset into a digital stable coin, right? Is the answer. But Morris Prince, and I think it was XRP, it's like those collateralized loans, it's going to be a good deal because there's going to be a currency that's the fiat dollar is still going to be around. It's just a matter of what value is going to hold. XRP Boxer says, sup. What's going on, XRP Boxer? Good to see you in the stream. Junior Leaguer, probably is what it is. What's up, Junior Leaguer? Where are you checking in from, Junior Leaguer? Yeah, I hear that. XRP Boxer, man. The gym thing is rough. It is rough. John from Oshawa. Oh, okay. Good to see you, John. Good to see you in the stream. Appreciate you being here. XRP Joe is like not putting XRP back into the dollar. That's for sure. I hear you, man. I hear you. Hager says we will be able to purchase our needs directly with XRP, right? Our needs directly with XRP, won't we? Who wouldn't take it? It's a good point. Maybe. Yep. You know, I liken, remember the whole Ethereum thing? You know, I think it's so important that we got to get the history, get back to what Ethereum did to kind of look forward to what's going to happen with other digital assets. And I just think it takes time. It takes time for the tech to evolve. It takes exposure. It takes partnerships. So I think it's just going to take some time. That's right, Jay Fretless. Yep. at Crypto Siege, we shouldn't have to sell XRP, just take loans on it. Yep. That's going to be the move, especially with Kava, you know. And shout out to Celsius Network. Now you can earn some gold on your gold. What in the wide world? Bro, XRP, did you say you were trying to sell your liver, man? Where are you at, man? I'm trying to sell one of my livers on eBay for VeChain, but having issues with internet connection. I hear you, man. I hear that. Internet of value, baby. Absolutely. Great content, sir. Rod Edwin, thank you, man. Love the group involvement, or should I say moment. Thank you, Rod. I appreciate that big time. Now, I know it was another thing that I wanted to share with you guys. Ripple confirms they are in 70 countries, and they're entering a new country, one country every week. Every week. Mike Hall, tokenize your liver on the ledger, on the XRP ledger. 70 countries. Ripple confirms they are live in 70 plus countries. And adding a new country, one country a week. Yeah, that's heavy right there. What else did I wanted to share with you guys? Oh, I thought this was really interesting. This guy did a poll. A few months ago, I made a price forecast for XRP, ETH, Bitcoin, and Litecoin using external data as well. I posted all the charts here on Twitter. Would you like to see a video about it? Question. Which currency? Question. 89.7% said XRP. So the choices were Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin. 89.7% of the people that answered XRP. Crypto Twitter. I'm not sure, Benjamin Salisbury. Let me do something real quick. How long have I been going on here? It's been a really, really cool hangout. Without question, it's almost midnight. Man, I've been going for a while, I'm sure. Crypto Delivery says no contest. Man, it's been a great hangout, man. It's really, really been cool hangout. I appreciate you guys hopping on so late at night. Martin 958 is in the building. Why hasn't XRP exploded with all this news yet? What is suppressing it? Exactly. Why is it not behaving like all the other digital assets when they get some news? Why is that? You got to get that there's a reason for it. Really, really do. And once you understand that there's a reason for it, it's not because they don't have all the partnerships. It's not because they don't have all these real world use cases. It's not because of that. Let's really, really keep your XRP radar antennas up for SBI in the month of May and see what happens there. Bill Gates is suppressing it with Tika. XRP. Lucky Lloyd said, I hope it stays 20 cents for another year. Yeah, do me a favor and smash a like and subscribe, guys. If you haven't had a chance to sub to the channel, I definitely appreciate it. And more so than everything, guys, do me a favor and smash the like button. We want to have just as many likes as we have viewers in the stream. It definitely helps with the algorithm on YouTube without question. Guys, thank you so much for the hangout. It's been really, really cool. I'm going to hop off here before Miss Crypto Siege starts yelling. But it's been a really cool hangout. It really has. And just shout out to all the people who add value every single day, make it be fresh to this community, and the community as a whole is just awesome. That's why when a dude does a poll on the 4 largest digital assets, well, Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, and Litecoin, and the dude says, which one would you want to see a video on? 89.7% of those who answered said XRP. You got to love that. Nick Roth is in the building. What's going on, Nick Roth? That's a great question, Brother Siege. Hope you're good. I am. Hope you as well, my friend. I've been thinking, what can Stella do that XRP can't? Doesn't it defeat the purpose to have both? XRP can do domestic and international better than anyone else. It's a great point. Dude, I am late. Newell Jordan, I appreciate you being here, my friend. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much for the hangout. It's been absolutely outstanding. Thank you for taking the time to smash the likes as well on the channel, because it definitely helps. Big G Wildcat is here. What's Wildly Cat? What's going on, Big G? I'm going to head out, bro. I hope we can catch the repeat, my dude. Siege, keep talking to XRP Moons. That is your XRP. That's your XRP challenge. Jay Fretless, thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Take care. Take care, and thank you. Thank you, Jay Fretless. I appreciate that big time. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end this stream like I do all of my streams and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, or we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.